Ayun na.
Good morning, everyone. We are in CNN News. I'm Miss Jerian Tiquina.
I'm Miss Princess Margarico.
And I am Miss Abdi Ramirez. And this is the morning news. Bus operation affected of strike. Rural Trans Mindanao Inc., RTMI, the largest bus company in northern Mindanao, was not affected with monthly synchronized nationwide transport strike initiated by transport and militant groups against uncontrollable oil price hikes and overpricing of imported petroleum products. P.O. Banaag, License Officer, Administrative Division, RTMI Yacapi, said the bus firm separation in the region continued in the height of protest actions of different areas in the city. We are actually affected with the strike because our customers are from the outside city proper and the picket lines are located downtown Cagayan de Oro, Banaag said in an interview. Cagayan de Oro Governor Oscar S. Moreno leads the opening of the quarterly Salud Tabo at the provincial capital grounds Monday. Joey P. Nakalaban. Meanwhile, Banaag admitted RTMI had received a letter request coming from the Solidarity Transport Alliance in Asian 10, START, the biggest alliance of transport groups here in northern Mindanao, to join Monday's protest, but RTMI Yakapin branch herein ignored the call. He said they intentionally failed to acknowledge the appeal of the STAREX to respect the bus company's signed agreement with the Land Transportation Franchising Regulatory Board, LTFRB, the northern Mindanao not to join any protest actions on purpose of crippling the local transportation. This is a public service. How can it be a public service if we join the protest and let operation get crippled? Banaag said. He said, ever since we not joined any protest actions for any purpose. We received a request but we forwarded to the main office in Bacolod. There was no directive or any reply for this matter, Banaag added. Thank you. Next news is Ms. Abdi Ramirez.
Garcia paper statement leaked DND spokesman Colonel Hernando Iriberi says the paper of Garcia will be DND's fifth. November 2006. But it was only during President Benigno Aquino's term. The paper were transmitted to Malacanang for confirmation. He said, a fact-finding committee is currently investigating three former DND officials who possibly did not act on the court-martial sentence of Garcia. Based on the recommendation of Special Investigation Committee, Chairman Ati Patrick Beles recommended that former Defense Secretary Roberto Gonzales, former Undersecretary for Legislative Affairs Arturo Luminbao, and former Undersecretary for Legal Affairs Arturo Valenzuela for further investigation for failure to act on the papers of Garcia. Thank you. And go back to Miss Princess Margarico.
Miss Philippine Shamsi Supsup acknowledged crowd. Miss Universe third runner-up Shamsi Supsup upon arrival at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, Terminal 2 from Los Angeles, on board Philippine Airlines Flight PR-103. Manila, Philippines, 2011 Miss Universe third runner-up Shamsi Supsup will be paying President Benigno Aquino III a courtesy call on Sunday at 9:30 p.m. at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, VIP Lounge. This news was confirmed by Presidential spokesperson Edwin Lacerda over Radio DSCRB. He said it will be an opportune time as the President will also be leaving for the United States thereafter. Certainly, it's an occasion for the President to meet her. We are proud of her accomplishment. It's a personal opportunity for the President to congratulate her. Lacerda said. Lacerda, however, said the courtesy call will not be open to the media. He said they are still working with IAAS General Manager Jose Honrado if they could still do something about the media coverage. Meanwhile, Lacerda said the palace was delighted by Supsup's birthday finish in the prestigious international pageant. He quote, "Oo naman, nakapasok lang sa top 15, it's a feat. Hindi lang siya maganda, matalinang representante pa," he said. As what is the palace take out the possibility that Supsup will be tapped to promote Philippine tourism. Lacerda said, he quote, "Pwede natin kausapin si Senator Mon Jimenez tungkol dyan. Siya na ang bahala, but she's definitely an asset. After the Miss Universe pageant, Eastern Samar Representative Bene Bardon floated the idea of tapping Sup Sup, boxing icon Manny Pacquiao and Lea Salonga to help boost tourism in the Philippines. Bardon said he hopes Sup Sup achievement will help erase the bad publicity from last year's Manila hostage crisis. Miss Jackie Chinilla will report us about the
Edit na lang yan. Na-post na yun.
Ang hina ng signal. The Land Bank of the Philippines. Ilocos News headline. LBP is set to release 240M loan for Ilocos farmers. The Land Bank of the Philippines is making available more than a 240 million pesos loan for Ilocos Norte. Farmers provided the national government released the long overdue tobacco excise tax share of the province. The province excise tax share could have been released to the provincial government earlier this year, or during the warning months of the Arroyo administration through Ilocos News headlines. LBB set.
Hindi mo na kasi sinilya.
Okay. Ilocos News headline. LBP set to release 250.
Ito naman, napaka-ano.
250. 250. Sige, sige. Sorry. Gusto mo?
Nararamdaman pa niya sa kanan niya. Dali na kasi.
Aha. There's no signal for Jackie Chinilla.
Pakinggan mo natin yung ano, yung sa atin.
Okay, Miss Jackie Chinilla is
Hindi na, yung sa atin.
bumabalik.
Isa.
Ilocos News headline. LBP set to release 240M loan for Ilocos farmer. The Land Bank of the Philippines is making available more than a 240 million pesos loan for Ilocos Norte. Farmers provided the national government release the long overdue tobacco excise tax share of the province. The province excise tax share could have been released to the province government earlier this year, or during the warning months of the Arroyo administration through its monetization program, but this was blocked by a majority of the members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan after they expressed fears that the amount could be used in the election campaign of the previous provincial government administration. Puerto Flyer now open. The 362,951 million for Puerto Flyer in Cagayan de Oro is finally open to vehicle traffic starting Wednesday. Secretary Rogelio Singson of the Department of Public Works and Highways led the formal opening of the 195-meter rear. 3 dead-end Boy Scout truck crashes in Philippines. Manila, Philippines. Police say a dump truck carrying Boy Scout to original Jamboree has collided with a passenger bus, killing 3 people in the southern Philippines. Teen shooter's family denies owning gun in SM incident. Manila, Philippines. A father of 13-year-old boy who killed his 16-year-old friend and then committed suicide inside SM Pampanga on Tuesday has denied owning the gun used in the shooting. Tale of the Tape, Ateneo Blue Eagles versus FPU Tamaraos. Manila, Philippines, Ateneo de Manila
University Blue Eagles will seek to repeat against the Far Eastern University Tamaraws in the finals of the UAAP Season 74. In Season 73, the Blue Eagles swept the more fancied Tamaraws to win their third straight championship.
The tables have turned in Season 74. As the Blue Eagles are the title favorites, the third-seeded Rams to look longer road to the Gate Finals. The Blue Eagles disposed of the University of Santo Tomas Growling Tigers, while the Tamaraws had to beat the second-seeded Adamson University Soaring Falcons twice to set up the rematch.
Okay na.